Hello, it's Helen here from helenmartinonline.com. How's your day going today? As you can see, I am back home. Don't know if you've seen my last couple of Facebook Lives, but I've been away. I've been away being mentored by my esteemed multi-million-dollar American mentor who came to Australia, and I was only one of 6 people in the country to be mentored, by this amazing gentleman, and it's just been a really exciting time. But I am happy to be back on home ground to give you some training. Now, I want to talk to those of you that are in network marketing today. I've got some training for you, which is really, really critically important. Now, whether you're building your business online or offline, it doesn't matter. You need to know the number one tip to keeping your network marketing team motivated and continue to produce. Now, if you are in network marketing, MLM direct sales, and you don't have a team yet, then you still need to know this information and store it for your customers and for those team members that you are going to get in future. So what is the number one tip in keeping your network marketing team motivated and producing? I'll get to that in a sec. For those of you that haven't listened to me before or you haven't been on a live with me before, predominantly what I do is help home-based business owners, network marketers, MLM direct sales, people in those kind of businesses, bring their business online and build it online the right way. There's a lot of people in that kind of business, the home-based business, that are building it the wrong way. So I like to share my wisdom and my experience and share with you my results in what's working for me with building my business online. So if you're new to me, please drop a 1 down below, because I like to connect with new people and offer you a free gift. For those of you that are tuning in with me live or even on the replay, please say hello. Just tell me where you're coming in from so I can give you a shout out. So the number one tip in keeping your team producing and motivated is you must, absolutely must, critical number one, you must manage their expectations. Now you might think, well, that's pretty standard, Helen, that's basic, but just hear me out, stay with me here. If you don't manage people's expectations, they quit way too early. How many times, if you've got a team member in your network marketing team, have you seen them or heard people say, let's say you've got a few people in your team, that they've lasted 3 to 6 months and they're out. They lasted, a few months, they think they've tried really hard, but they've only prospected a few people, they all said no, and they go, well, this doesn't work. The reason why they think that is because their expectations. If you set up people's expectations right from day one, then that won't happen. Now, the problem with network marketing, and I have, a big issue with this, is people's expectations and what people are told. People think this is a get-rich scheme. It's not. You have to work hard. This, I tell people when they come to me about building their business online, Helen, how do I do it? What are the strategies? Whatever. I am very open and honest with people in managing their expectations with building a business online. If you think building a business online is the answer because you can't build a business offline, but you don't learn the right skill set, you're not committed to it, you're not consistent, and you don't work hard or get the information and the training that you actually need, it won't work. You can't hide behind a computer to make your network marketing business work just because it didn't work offline. If you're not committed to hard work, you're not consistent, you're not willing to learn the information you learn or the technology, etc. So I'm very open and honest with people about that when they talk to me about building their business online, because I'm not going to stand here and say to you, building the business online is the answer. It's really easy. You'll get the leads that you didn't get offline. Like, it's really simple, etc., etc. It's not that complicated, but I'm not going to tell you it's easy. It takes consistency and hard work like anything. And a lot of people that enter the network marketing industry, they think they're going to get rich after a few months. Now, what any other business do you know that you would open the doors and close them within 3 to 6 months? You just wouldn't do it. So why with a network marketing business do people open their doors for business and 3 to 6 months later they close their doors because they said this doesn't work? It does work, but the purpose of when you start, or the expectation when you start your business, needs to be laid down from day one. Ultimately, if you can lay that expectation down before somebody even joins, even better. So people don't, they don't study, they don't learn a new skill and expect to be qualified within, 3 to 6 months. You don't study to be, a doctor. That's an extreme example, but then expect to be practicing in 3 to 6 months. It takes, 6 years or more? So if you study to do anything, setting up that expectation, this is a new skill. You need to learn how to prospect properly. You need to learn how to talk to people in the right way, not just throw your stuff out at people and hope that like what you've got or want to buy what you've got. That's what most network marketers do. So it's a skill you need to learn. So you need to teach that new person. You need to learn some new skills. You need to learn how to prospect properly, say the right words, not harass people, not chase people, etc. You've got to set that expectation that you're not going to build a large business within a very short time frame. Now, yes, there are people that do, but you know why? You probably already know why. And this is where a lot of people in the network marketing industry, they compare themselves to these people, which is the biggest mistake that you can do. People that grow a really fast network marketing business have either done 10 years prior of professional development, personal development, and they know what it takes, so they're off and running from day one. Or they've been in network marketing before and they've managed to bring a team with them. Or they've spent years learning the skills that they need to learn to do it properly. So they get into a new company and off they go. But they've had years and years of failed attempts or years and years of learning prior. Now, when people do that, so people come into your company and they scale up the ranks really fast, that's what people compare themselves to. And it's like, well, I can't do that. I didn't do that. I must have failed. No. You haven't failed. You just haven't learned the right skills, or maybe the expectation hasn't been set up right from day one to allow you to succeed. So, one of the biggest benefits of this industry is the biggest downfall, and that's the investment to get into this business. It's such a small investment to get into this business, so a lot of people get in. But unless their expectation isn't set up right from day one, it doesn't really matter if they don't continue with it. So let's say it's only $500 or $1,000 to join the business. So, it didn't work. After 3 to 6 months, it's not the end of the world. I've only lost $1,000. If somebody's walking away from this business in 3 to 6 months, their expectations weren't set up right from the beginning. So you're probably saying, well, how do I do that, Helen? Good question. If you can relate to this, if anything I've said so far resonates with you, please send me some likes and let me know that you're understanding what I'm saying here. So the next step is, how do you manage somebody's expectations? So from day one, if not before they join the business, you need to work out what it is they want to achieve. So if they're saying to you, I want to get to this level within the next 3 months, and then you say, okay, what have you got on your plate? Okay, it's school holidays, you've got 6 kids, and your husband's away at the moment, all of that, and you want to achieve that by then. It's like, I'm sorry, that's just not going to happen. You're setting your expectation too high. So how many hours a week or how many hours a day can you put towards this? Or I can really only afford half an hour to an hour a day. Like really only 4 to 6 hours a week because I'm working full time. I've got kids, I've got sports, I've got this, I've got that, whatever. So you need to work out what somebody's expectation is of the business and actually work out if that's achievable. If it's not achievable with the commitments that they've got on their plate, the amount of children they have on their plate, the work commitments and everything else, all the extra curricular activities, if they have only got a few hours a week to put into the business, then make that match with their expectations of what rank is achievable, at what time frame, etc. So that's number one. You can't join somebody into your business and not have that conversation. That's where we get into, the 3-6 month mark, and someone said, yeah, well, I prospected, 5 to sort of 10 people. They all said no, so this doesn't work. It does work, but unless you have a plan, you've reverse engineered with your new team member what is actually achievable for them and set up a bit of a plan for them, their expectations are going to be skewed, and when it doesn't work in a short time frame, they're going to quit or they're going to stop. Or they'll turn off their auto ship if there is one, and they'll just go MIA, missing in action. So you need to work out what are their expectations sort of first, and also work out why are they in this business? What are they trying to achieve? Write that down and remember it. So when times get tough, the negativity comes in, and it's inevitable, that you remind them of their why as to why they're doing the business, just to keep them going. This is not a traditional job where you've got a boss looking over your shoulder going, why haven't you done that? You're your own business. Now, people find it difficult with motivation and productivity, and sometimes you need somebody saying, you know why you're doing this. Don't give up now. You haven't given it long enough. Like a traditional business, you don't open the doors and 3 months later close them. People stay in business for years, 5 years, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, and don't make any money. Or the money that they do make, they invest back in their business to make it a better business. People don't think like that in network marketing, and it's a shame because they give up way too early. So you're setting the expectations. What do they want to achieve? What time frame? If that's not realistic, then you need to reverse engineer what they want with the time that they've got in what's actually sort of realistic with what they're trying to achieve. Then also manage that with a product focus or a business focus. What is their focus? So have they only come into the business initially to maybe get their products cheaper or just share the products because they absolutely love and believe in the products? Manage their expectation with who they're going to approach and how many and how much time they're going to spend on the business with that focus. So you've got to work out what their focus is as well as their expectation, product or business. Then, manage that with what's going on in their life, obviously, and then you need to come up with a plan. So what are you going to tell them to do in their first 7 days? What is going to be their goals for the first 7 days? What is going to be their goals for the first 30 days? What is it that you're trying to achieve? Has the company that you have partnered with got some kind of promotion that actually rewards people that come into the business and have milestones that you can achieve and give you financial incentives for that? If there's something like that and that marries up with the plan, then go for gold. Go for that and work with the person to achieve that. As soon as you enroll a new team member, maybe you've got one, maybe you haven't got any yet, but you're striving towards it, you need to realize you're a leader to somebody else. You need to set the expectations for them and help them to succeed. So maybe you don't have many leadership skills, but just keep in your mind you need to manage people's expectations and give them a bit of a plan to work towards. If this makes sense to you, if you're hearing me, if you agree with me, please send me some likes or some love to know that I can understand that you're understanding me, managing expectations. And I'll say with the online world, what I specifically help people with is not only people in network marketing, but build their business online. If you've watched heaps of stuff online and you are so confused about what to do, if you've watched heaps of webinars and you go, well, they only want to sell something at the end of it, I really don't know how to build my business online. If you've got no expectations or some expectations, but just really don't know how to build online, put the comment below, chat please. Let me satisfy your expectations with building a business online. The amount of people that I speak to that think they can hide behind going online because they've exhausted their warm market and they've got no one else to talk to, it's not like that. You still have to work hard, you need to learn new skills, and you need to be consistent. So, if you need your expectations managed with how to build your business online, you've just really got no idea how to do it or what it takes, write chat please below and I'll get in contact with you. We'll just have a quick chat so I can manage your expectations with building online. Okay? Now, once you've done your 7-day plan and your 30-day plan for your person, you're managing their expectations in what they need to do and the effort that they need to put in, drill that down to a DMO. What is a DMO? A DMO is a daily method of operation. What are they going to do every single day to meet that 7-day expectation and the 30-day expectation so they get some results? What are they going to do every day? How many people are they going to prospect? But what are they going to say? How are they going to do it? Please, please, please don't throw your stuff out at people on social media or doing it the traditional way and just say, I've joined a new business, it's really awesome, you should join too. That is not the way you prospect. You need to learn how to prospect properly. Teach that to your new team members so they've got some expectation and some realization and some understanding of how to approach this business. So there's 2 ways to manage people's expectations. The first one I've just mentioned, and that's coming up with a plan, working out what they want, how much time they've got in their life, what's going on in their life as to what's achievable. 7-day plan, 30-day plan, and a DMO, daily method of operation. But please, along with that, also manage somebody's expectations about what this business is going to bring them. Yes, they're going to get objections. Yes, they're going to get negativity. 2 most common ones people are going to say to them is, I don't have time for something like that, or I don't have the money to pay for something like that. Like, the objections are going to come. The negativity is going to come. Even, things like, is that network marketing stuff? Is that like that pyramid scheme stuff? You need to, I would highly advise that you cover all of that before somebody talks to their first person about their business, because they will get that. And unless you manage their expectations, people get excited when they start this business. This is so exciting and I'm going to make lots of money, and yep, that person would be perfect and I'm going to approach that person, and yep, and they're so excited. Then they start prospecting and those objections come and people go, I don't have any money for something like that, or I don't have the time to look at something like that, or no, I've heard of this stuff before. Oh, that's network marketing, that's a pyramid scheme, all the rest of it. They are going to get that. We can't live in a fake world and not equip somebody with what's coming. So also in managing expectations, you need to be that leader to your team member and say, okay, this is some of the things that you might face. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to be realistic in some of the things that you might face. This is quite normal. Now, how you deal with this is that. How you deal with an objection about this is that. If you don't know that information yourself, train yourself, find the information. How do you deal with objections in network marketing? You've got to be the leader to your new team member, so when they get faced with some negativity, they don't go to water, close up in a shell, lose all their confidence, and their business stops in their tracks. So manage people's expectations in what this business brings people. Yes, you might exhaust your warm market. Yes, you might get some objections. Yes, you will face negativity. It's all part and parcel. But so does every other business on the planet. It's just that people, when they're in a traditional business, they invest tens of thousands of dollars, they've got their doors open and people don't like their product that they've got, or they come in with complaints. There's objections to what they're selling, or there's objections to the price point. That seems to be okay in traditional business, but when it comes to network marketing, people go to water, they lose their confidence, and they shut their doors to their business, basically. So you need to equip your team members, your new team members, or potential team members with 2 things. Managing their expectations about what they want to achieve in what time frame and set them out a plan, but also managing their expectations about this industry, this business that we are in. It's not all roses, but if you can set their expectations right, work with them closely, be consistent, fight through the fear, handle the objections because you've equipped them with the right skills to do that, then it will set them up for a more successful business, and they're likely to stick with it because they're fully informed about what it's going to take to become successful. Okay, so I hope that is helpful in some way. Just recapping, the number 1 tip to keep your network marketing team members motivated and producing and staying in the business, most importantly, is you must manage their expectations. Absolutely key. Whether it's online or offline, as I said, if it's online, I'm not going to stand here and tell you, yeah, it's really easy. You know, you can get to all these people. Yes, it exposes you to thousands of people that you can't do building in a traditional way, but it still takes hard work and there's still expectations that you need to manage. So if you want to manage your expectations with building online, comment below, chat please, I'll get in touch and I'll help you manage your expectations with how to build your business online. If that was helpful to you, please let me know, comment below, say yes, that was helpful, Helen. Tag some team members in it, tag some leaders in your team into how they could be better leaders for their team. This flows down all the way in your network marketing team with all your team members. And send me some likes and send me some hearts to let me know that you found value, you know, from this little training today. So I wish you all the best for the rest of the day, and I really do appreciate you being here and listening to me. So until my next Facebook Live, I will see you then. Bye.